Hi everybody, I'm Renee from Wanna Scrap, and today I'm going to show you how I turn this beautiful box into a really beautiful piece of decor. So I started off just taping them two together, the top and the bottom of the box, give it more sturdiness. And I'm just using double-sided tape from the dollar store. It works awesome. So we're just getting that all taped down here. And just remove the strips and we'll be ready to put it together. And then you're going to need a green marker to trace in all the green areas on the front of the design. And we do this because we want it to be more darker. We want it to pop out more. So, and I'm just making sure it's the right side that I want it on. And then we just take that green marker, and I end up coloring in all of the holly. I was going to just leave it half done, but I thought it looked a lot better with more depth to it with coloring the whole thing in. But I went over every single green part, and I did go over all the lettering. I did it, as you see here, I just go in darkening in the whole thing because I think it gave it more pop. So you just want to go ahead and do that. And I ended up not touching the red. The red really kind of popped on its own anyways, so I just left the red the way it was. But next I did get some gold glitter and went over like all those golden branches and stems, and I'm just showing how much nicer it looks when it's all colored in here. It really makes it pop more. So yes, all these gold pieces, I do go through it all with glitter. Even the stems on the berries. So after using this for a little while, I started off with the heavier parts to color in with the glitter, and it helped me kind of control the glitter more once I got to these finer areas that I wanted to do. I just love the glitter on this. Most of the time we're taking the glitter off projects that we buy, but I'm adding it to this one. And then I had this like snow, I don't even know what you call it. It's almost like a tulle, but it's got little white puffs through it. So I got this at the Dollar Tree, and they do have it in different colors. I'm using the white. And I'm just going to make sure I got enough for the length. And I'm going to grab my glue gun and get that all glued over. And it was just that much bigger than using two panels of this faux snow cover here, and so I just had to use a tiny little piece to kind of make up for it. And then I had this big thick luscious white rope that I had purchased from Dollarama a little while ago, so I thought it would be a great way to add the hanging portion of this piece of decor. And it was a little bit difficult to do. You just got to be patient with it because you're putting it on a very thin surface and trying to glue it and put it on here. You kind of have to hold it and be careful not to burn yourself. And then you need some good scissors to cut that end off. And then I do glue that so it doesn't all fall apart. And I had just the right amount of rope left to do the hanging thing on the bottom and the top, and also use it as my hanging part. And I'm just reinforcing the back with all this hot glue. And I'm just touching up the ends there so they don't continue to come apart. And I trim off some excess there just to clean it up. And now we go down to the bottom. And those plastic silicone pieces really help when you're working with hot glue. I have a hard time with the fingertip silicone nubs, so I really like these tools. Or I brave it and just use my finger. And even after all this was glued on, I felt like it needed a little bit more, so I'm just cleaning up all the edges now that everything's hardened and I can work around with it better. And I grabbed some other stuff that I thought would look really nice in the corner. And I'm just trimming the berry branches off, and I used some holly, or not holly, some branches off of a pick from the dollar store. And I'm just going to lay down the holly leaves and the berries. And I just love how it's coming together. I think it came out so pretty. And I'm doing a red and white candy cane theme this year, so I really like how it added a piece in my decor. And I also added 3 little pine cones that I got from the Dollar Tree recently. And I'm just adding another branch. I felt like it just needed that little bit more. And I think it turned out so beautiful. So I hope you guys like this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet subscribed, please feel free to do so. Have a good day, guys. Bye for now.